may be. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. I couldn't think of a better community to spend this day of love with than you guys, the NAMI Westside community. I, know this is a commercial holiday, and I feel like sometimes it could feel a little disappointing if you maybe aren't in partnership with someone, but I'm here to remind you guys that love comes in so many different forms. It comes in friendship love, it comes in the love from our pets, it comes from the love with ourselves, most importantly. And I'm really excited to practice some positive coping strategies with you guys and talk about the importance of self-love and developing your mental health toolkit, whatever that looks like for you, just to reinforce this idea and this practice of self-love. So if everybody could hop into the chat box if you feel comfortable doing so, and maybe share a way or two that you like to practice self-care or show your self-love. So for me, I'll give you guys an example. One of the things that I really, really love to do is to go to the beach and go to a mountain somewhere out in nature. It's definitely one of my favorite resets and just aligns my mind, body, and heart all back into the same space, and just one of my most favorite practices for self-care and self-love. Yes, for a drive. Max said, hold on one second. Yes, stretching, cook fun recipes. I love driving. I've been doing a lot of that recently. I unfortunately lost somebody in my life last weekend. And one of the coping mechanisms that really worked for me was just driving on PCH, listening to music. So I completely understand that. Going to the gym, blasting music, stretching, loving kindness meditation, yes, which we're going to practice today. Crafting. Erin, yes, says go for a hike. I love this. Love this. Thank you, Steph, for sharing the loving kindness meditation that we, again, are going to practice today. So let's just get started and get into it. I really, again, appreciate all of you just being so open and sharing all of these wonderful positive tools and coping strategies. So if everyone could just meet me in a comfortable seated position. Doesn't matter if you're sitting on the floor like me, maybe up against a wall or in a chair. If you are in a chair, I would recommend bringing the soles of your feet to touch the ground. And then wherever you may be, comfortably placing your palms in your lap, either face down or face up. And then gently closing your eyes. And collectively, we'll take a really deep inhale in all the way from the bottom of your stomach, filling up through your chest, imagining energy running through the crown of your head and holding this here for 4, 3, 2, exhale. Let all the air out of your body. Let's do that again. Deep, deep inhale. Filling up from the bottom of your stomach, suspending your breath, holding it at the top, this time for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, exhale. Let everything go. And then just spend a few moments in stillness, paying attention to the rhythm of your breath, that movement that's naturally happening, whether you are paying attention to it or not. So the inhale, the expansion of the ribs, and as air leaves your body, the contraction. And slowly bringing your awareness into that rhythm pattern. Gently start to open your eyes. Tilt your head and neck over to the right, creating space between your left ear and your left collarbone. Drop your chin to your chest, stretching the back of your neck. And then gently tilt your left ear over to your left shoulder, making space between your right ear and right collarbone. Come back to center, reach your arms out in front of you, flex your fingers back, pull your fingers towards your face. So it helps to keep a micro bend in your arms so you're not hyperextending your arms, and really spread your fingers wide so you can dig into that wrist stretch, which is great if you guys have been on Zooms. So I highly recommend that you do this throughout your day. Now take the counter stretch, make a fist, pull it forward. And gently rotate your wrist around in both directions. And as we move through these shapes and movements together in our body, flip your right palm over, pull your fingers back. Try to come back to that conscious breathing. So even through the movement, just paying attention to your inhales and your exhales. Flip your left palm over, pull your fingers back. Interlace your hands together, flip your palms around, take a deep inhale, reach your arms high above your head, grab your right wrist, reach up and over to the left. Drop your left hand down by your side, gently shift your gaze to the ceiling, and then take your right hand, place it outside of your left knee, twist, look over your left shoulder. Unwind, come back to center. Amazing. Inhale your arms high again. This time, grab your left wrist, reach up and over to the right. Drop your right hand beside you, reach your left arm up and over, shift your gaze up. And then when you're ready, you can find your twist on this side, dropping your left hand to your right knee, twisting, looking over your right shoulder. Coming back to center, take a few shoulder rolls back, and then you can take it in the opposite direction. And then with your palms comfortably in your lap, as you inhale, open up your chest, pull your shoulder blades together behind you, look to the ceiling. So you're creating space here in your neck and in your throat. And then as you exhale, tuck your chin towards your chest, round your shoulders together like you're trying to get them to kiss. So it's a modified version of cat-cow. Inhale, warming up the spine, opening up your chest, looking to the sky. Exhale, round your back, shoulders pull together in front of you. Take a few rounds of this on your own, about 30 seconds. Adding in any intuitive movement, which I always advocate for. So if that means a head and neck roll, if that means another shoulder shrug, if that means another twist or this or that, like do that, just move right now into whatever you feel like you need. And then come back to center. Reach your arms high again. Take your right palm, loosely place it at the base of your neck. Pull your elbow down. And then you can do it on the other side. Cross your right arm over your body. Pull your right shoulder into your chest. Left shoulder. I always like to keep things symmetrical when we're stretching. So if we do one thing on one side of our body, I like to do it on the other. But I want to point out a great mindfulness tip that you guys can practice as you stretch and as you move is as you do something on one side, pay attention to how it may or may not feel different on the other side. And if it does feel different, that's totally normal. And that's constantly changing. Like that's constantly dependent upon stress, how much sleep we get, what foods we're eating. So release everything, let it go. We're going to practice a shoulder opener because so many of us are on screens. So naturally our shoulders are rounding. So anything you can do to open up your shoulders, pull them back away from your chest. So take your right hand, take the top of your right hand, flip it behind you, place it at the base of your spine. And then if you have the mobility, you can walk your hand up your spine to a place that's comfortable for you. But if it just sits at the base, that's totally okay. And then take the top of your left hand, place it outside of your right knee, and drop your left ear to your left shoulder. So it's opening the shoulder and stretching out the side of the neck. Unwind, come back to center. Take the top of your left hand, place it at the base of your spine, top of your right hand, outside of your left knee. Drop your right ear to your right shoulder. Unwind, come back to center. Comfortably place your palms in your lap. And I'm going to ask that you guys close your eyes again. Hopefully this time feeling a little bit more settled than when you initially did, feeling maybe in your body. Possibly a bit more grounded and connected and present. That's what's so wonderful about movement. It helps do that. It helps bring us into the now. And today I wanted to walk you guys through a metta meditation, a loving kindness meditation, which I thought was so appropriate for this day of love. So as you sit here in stillness, I'm going to ask that you bring your awareness to your heart space center. Envisioning your heart being filled with so much white light, sitting at the core of who you are, expanding out, so radiating off of you in all directions, illuminating your entire body, and filling you up with every good feeling that you could possibly think of. And then after envisioning that white light at the center of your heart, I'm going to ask that you place an image of yourself there, surrounded by that white light. You in your highest good, feeling your best. Silently repeating the phrases back to yourself. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be safe. May I be at ease. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be safe. May I be at ease. Take a really deep inhale. Release your breath. Keeping your eyes closed, I'm going to ask that you please replace that image of yourself with an image of somebody you love. Maybe it's a parent, a partner, a pet, a best friend. Holding them in their highest good in this center of your heart, surrounded by white light. Silently repeating the phrases to them. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be safe. May you be at ease. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. Let all of the air out. And now replacing that image of this person that you love, maybe this pet that you love, with more of an acquaintance. So maybe this is someone you see on a regular basis, but you don't personally know them that well. Maybe it's not somebody you see on a regular basis. Holding them in their highest good, whatever that looks like for you, in your heart. Wishing them the same phrases. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be safe. May you be at ease. Take a deep inhale. Let everything go. And now replacing that image of the acquaintance with someone that you may not like, with someone that pushes your buttons, with maybe somebody that's hurt you. I always say this is where the real yoga comes in my opinion. The practice, when we can come up with forgiveness and show love to those that may have hurt us, or maybe we don't like that much for whatever reason. Holding them in their highest good in your heart. Wishing them well, wishing them the phrases, may you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be safe. May you be at ease. And then circling back around to yourself, finishing this meditation up with you. Because as a reminder, the only way we can really show healthy and good love to those in our space is if we first show it with ourselves. Starts here, it starts with each of you. Again, holding yourself in your highest good, whatever that may look like, whatever feelings come up for that. May I be happy. May I be healthy. May I be safe. May I be at ease. Collectively, let's take a really deep inhale in, filling up the bottom of the stomach, imagining one long line of energy rushing from the base of the spine, reaching out of the crown of the head, holding your breath for 4, 3, 2, open mouth exhale. Gently bow your chin to your chest. Opening your eyes to one point on the floor and slowly starting to lift your gaze. And then grabbing whatever writing utensil you have. I have a couple writing prompts for you, and I just want to spend the next 5 to 6 minutes you guys working through them. So the first one is, what does love mean to you? The second one is, what are ways you show yourself love? How do you show love to others? And what are you most proud of and why? Oh, one more I wanted to do. What makes you happy? So feel free to write answers to all of these, to reflect and, see what resonates with you. If maybe you only want to focus on one, that's okay too. Just so you guys know, I lit a candle for all of you. I set my space, which is something I want to talk about after we're done writing. Again, feel free to answer all of the prompts. What does love mean to you? What are ways you show yourself love? How do you show love to others? What are you most proud of and why? What makes you happy? Maybe just answer one. Ooh, I see an answer. I'm going to share it with everybody. Love means acceptance. That's beautiful. I show myself love by being patient with myself. I show love to others by giving my undivided attention. That's really, really beautiful. I'm most proud of my son because he is the best of me. Oh my gosh, so sweet. I grab a piece of nature every day that makes me happy. I feed the birds and the squirrels. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you, Leah. And you guys don't have to share. You can just keep this for yourself. I know we know these things sometimes, but I do think it's important to either reflect and just, ponder these questions or actually write them down, because sometimes when we go into deep reflection or we're in this act of, you know, unconscious writing, and we're just kind of stream of consciousness, letting everything flow, sometimes stuff pops up and we learn new things about ourselves. Care for others without expecting anything back. Yes, yes. I love all of these. So as I said, I wanted to talk about setting our spaces when we practice some of these acts of self-care. And one of the things that I love to do that I talk about frequently is meditation and journaling. And I do it first thing upon waking every single day. So before I look at my phone, before I have conversations with people, and I know some people have kids, so that's different. I don't have kids, but looking at emails, doing all of those life and adult things, I find that it's really important for my mental health and well-being and my emotional health and well-being to cultivate this moment of stillness before my day gets started. And so 2 things that I like to recommend if, you know, meditation interests you, if writing interests you, is to create a sacred space where you do it every single day. I find that having a place for me to sit down every morning that I know I'm going to go to, even if it's in my room at the same spot against the wall, is such a helpful tool in helping me actually follow through with the action of sitting down to do my meditation and then my writing exercise. And a follow-up from that is not only doing it in the same space every day, but even the act of lighting a candle. And maybe your morning thing could just be lighting a candle and taking a deep breath. Like, I know this looks different for everybody, but I just wanted to emphasize that these small practices, like lighting a candle, can really just shift your perspective and set your intention for the day in a really beautiful way. And there's this wonderful company that hopefully we will be able to do some partnership with at NAMI Westside, called Broglie Box. And as you guys know, I love self-care and I love all things wellness and self-care practices, but they are a great company that creates mental wellness packages specifically around self-care. So if you're looking for a little extra support, maybe check them out, or you're looking for a gift for somebody, it's definitely right up my alley. And, you know, positive coping strategies in the form of a box. So if everyone is done writing, can we just meet back in a comfortable seated position, either feet on the floor or in a comfortable cross-legged seated position. And together, we'll just take another deep inhale in through your nose. Open mouth, exhale through your mouth. Reach your arms high above your head. Clap your palms together at the top. Slide it down in front of your heart. I thank each one of you. As I always say, this is always an equitable exchange between me and all of you here. We're in this together. So may the light that we all cultivated shine within each one of you in your thoughts and what you think, in your words and what you speak, and in your actions and what you do. I hope you guys have a beautiful Valentine's Day. Go do something nice for yourself. Well, you just did, but keep doing more nice things for yourself. Maybe buy yourself a cupcake. I'm going to do that later. Call a friend, you know, go for a walk. Thank you, Steph.
Thank you, Britt.
Thank you, Britt.
Thank you, Marion.
Thanks,
I love
Britt.
these self-care sessions and all the hearts that are coming up. Thank you so much for.
Yes, Erin, thank you. I love the Zoom format with all of you.
So great.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
Everyone, to your hearts today.
Britt.